Morning. Boom. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Vernon Lee Brown here representing VernonLeeBrown.com. Make sure you subscribe. So we are talking about stress, just in case you're new here or curious about the topic today for the next few weeks. We're going to be looking over how we can handle stress, manage stress, work through stress, and become better from stress. Stress is something that we need to sit down with sometimes and have a cup of tea because it ain't going nowhere, so you might as well get comfortable with it. And that's in the positive because sometimes stress can be used as an ally. We'll talk about that another time. But today we're talking about the fail of the week. What happened to me this week on my path to getting more success, to achieving things? What happened that took me off track? Maybe it didn't go exactly the way I planned. Maybe it didn't just happen like that. But maybe it was me just embracing the fact that I am a human. It's hard as that is for me to believe sometimes, because just the way I kind of view things. Because you got to make sure you think these things, right? You got to think positive, think big of yourself. But this week's fail was an interesting one. Well, wait, let me decide which one I want to talk about. Because I had a couple. I think the big one that got me this week in terms of stress that caught me off guard and it woke me up was I get up typically every day, 4:45 at the very latest, every day, Monday through, well, 7 days a week. I get up really early every day to hit the gym to get myself moving. And on Tuesday, I started noticing, I'm like, I just felt a little off. Like, I felt a little more tired than normal. I felt just a little more worn down than normal. All right, fine. And so I'm just like, okay, cool. And I couldn't go to sleep and I couldn't go to sleep. Of course, when you get really overtired or you just feel more tired than normal, but then you just can't relax. So I was feeling restless. And so I'm like sitting there and it's like, okay, so I cut the TV off. That's what I was doing. And I'm trying to figure out where I was going to sleep. And finally, after I say, close my eyes, why am I going to sleep? And whatever games you play, woke up Wednesday, feeling even more tired. And it dawned on me this morning, because this is obviously recent. It really dawned on me because I was trying to figure out why I was so sleepy. And I realized my bedtime ritual I had not been doing. And this was causing me a lot of stress, not just, physical stress and emotional stress from not being sleeping as much as I would like or soundly as I would like, but I started noticing I was a bit more irritable with some things. Not that I ever acted out on it, but it's like, when you look at someone, you literally just go like, what kind of special stupid are you? And that's not typically how, I guess it is. I'm sarcastic. I love people, but I got to be real with everything I do. And I started to notice I was having those moments. And my nighttime ritual and listen up to anybody who's trying to figure out maybe why they're not going to sleep as well, or maybe why they might be a bit more agitated. Me not sleeping was a result of me not doing my bedtime ritual. And we are adamant about making sure that we watch something funny at night. We like to laugh. I love to laugh. I love to make people laugh. I have a great time doing it. But I was not laughing. We weren't laughing at night because for different reasons. My son got sick and, our routine got thrown off and I didn't even catch it. Pay attention to your routines. For us in our house, it's such a big deal. It's so important for us to laugh and watch, funny shows on YouTube where we just crack up. It relaxes me. It just brings the happiness back. It gets my energy up. It makes the problems go away. And what I wasn't doing was getting that big boost of positivity at night or just kind of that decompression I would typically get. And it started to show up and it started to wear me out a little bit. So we can go from these really busy days. Let me frame this up for everybody. We're handling problems where you're handling, relationship, you're handling the kids, you're handling, different, job creatives. You're just handling all these things, cover letters, all these things. And then for you not to go home and just relax and release, what you're doing is you're literally almost going to bed like in this tense state and wondering like, oh my gosh, why can't I sleep? Why can't I sleep? Why can't I sleep? I should be stiff as a board right now and I can't relax. It's because you haven't just relaxed and decompressed. So make sure you have a solid bedtime routine because it does pay off and it definitely shows up. And when things like this happen, you just wake yourself up like I'm doing now. Like, oh man, it was a human moment. Let me just get back on that. Just like that. Handle your stress before it handles you. That's what I'm getting at. Don't let the little things become the big things. The little things that you are not doing show up in a very big way. I'm going to repeat that. Those little things that you're not doing show up in a very big way. For example, in society, manners. Please and thank you go a very long way. Little thing. making sure you have a bedtime routine, that one 15-20 minute show that you can watch, or the audiobook you listen to, or just that, whatever it may be, that walk. Those are little things. And in a grand scheme of the day, that muy poquito part of your day time is so minuscule throughout that 24-hour span, but it really pays off. It really adds up. Go out there, focus on your happy, and be happy. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.